'Cause today I don't feel like doing anything. Anyway, hey guys, this is a tutorial on just this eye. Well, obviously, it's not really inspired by anyone. I just went shopping yesterday, and I really wanted to do a tutorial with the shadows that I got. So it's mostly using Victoria's Secret eyeshadows, one Wet n Wild eyeshadow, and yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Remember to always, always, always embrace your beauty, and let's go with the tutorial. First, I'm taking MAC's Soft Ochre Paint Pot, and I'm taking this with a flat shader brush, and I'm applying this, can't talk today, all over my lid, and then I'm just going to blend it out with my finger all the way up to my brow bone. Now I'm taking Victoria's Secret eyeshadow in Decadent, and I'm just taking this with my pointer finger and applying this to the first half of my lid. Actually, it's more like 2/3. Now I'm taking Loose Control by Victoria's Secret, and I'm applying this to my outer corner, blending it in with Decadent. Now I'm taking the Victoria's Secret Quad and Eye Contact, and I'm taking the crease color on a Sigma E35 brush, and I'm applying this to my crease using windshield wiper motions. Now I'm taking my MAC 224, and I'm just going to blend that out, making sure we have a nice soft line. Now I'm taking my E35 again, and the brown out of my Wet n Wild Vanity palette, and I'm applying this to my outer corner. And as you can see, I'm really working it in there, fading the color out. And now I'm just going to take my 224 again and blend everything together. Now I'm taking an angled brush with the brown out of the Vanity palette by Wet n Wild, same brown that we just used. And I'm just going over my outer corner more to make the color be more vibrant, and then I'm just blending it out with the E35 brush by Sigma. Now I'm taking my E25 brush by Sigma and the highlight color out of the Vanity palette, and I'm applying this to my brow bone very softly. And then blending it out with my 224 again. Now I'm just taking a flat shader brush by Equal Tools in the Decadent eyeshadow, and I just applied that in the inner half. Now I'm just lining my eyes with my E10 brush and the Clinique gel liner in True Black. I tight lined with it, as you can see, and now I'm just lining my upper lash line, making a pretty good wing. And when I say pretty good, I mean fairly noticeable, like large. Really making it dark and precise. Now I'm taking the highlight color of the Quad Eye Contact, and I'm just applying this to my inner corner. Then I'm just going to take the shimmery yellow color of my Wet n Wild palette, and I'll just go over that a little bit. Now I'm just going to curl my lashes with my e.l.f. eyelash curler. And I'm taking L'Oreal's Double Extend Primer. Sorry guys, I really can't talk today. And I'm just priming my lashes with it. And while that's getting kind of tacky, I'm taking whatever's left on the angled brush from earlier and applying this to my lower lash line. Then I'm going to take Victoria's Secret eyeshadow in Loose Control and apply this to my lower lash line as well. Then I'm using my Rimmel London Sexy Curves Full Body Mascara and giving my lashes a good coat of this. Now I'm someone who uses more than one mascara, so now I'm going to take Clinique's High Impact Mascara and just go over that. And then I'm using both products on my lower lash line as well. Now I'm taking my E10 brush by Sigma, again in my gel liner, and I'm just lining my lower lash line with it. And then, just to give my lashes a more false effect, I'm curling them after I had already applied mascara. Now I'm taking my Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer in Sand and my Travel E25 brush. And I like to use this as concealer because it's too light for me, but I feel like the coverage is decent enough for a concealer. And then I just like to blend it out with my finger. And as you can see, I'm doing it to the other side as well. Now I like to apply it down the bridge of my nose, my Cupid's bow, and then I'm just going to blend it out. Now I'm taking my E50 brush by Sigma and my Studio Fix powder in NC42, and I'm just applying this wherever I applied the moisturizer, the tinted moisturizer, and that just sets it and mattifies it and makes sure it stays there. Now I'm taking my F35 brush by Sigma and my Milani Even Tone powder in Caramel. And I like to use this as a contour because it's not too dark for me anymore. It gives like the nice subtle contour effect. So I just use it as a bronzer, apply it to my temples and such. I like to apply it down the bridge of my nose as well. I mean, not the bridge, sides of my nose, sorry. Now I'm just taking my Mineralized Skin Finish in Deep Dark, and that's by MAC. And I'm just taking a fluffy kind of face brush, and I'm just going over the Milani powder with that. Now I'm taking an angled brush by Essence of Beauty and these two hot pink eyeshadows by BH Cosmetics, and I like to use these as a blush. Now I'm going to take a duo fiber brush. This is one I got from IMATS, and I'm just going to go over where I applied the blush to kind of diffuse it. Now I'm taking the Beauty Rush lip gloss in Strawberry Fizz, and I'm applying this to my lips. And now you're finished. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching, and remember to always embrace your beauty. P.S. Sorry I messed up with all my words in the video.